and welcome to the Southern Ag Credit Halftime Report, brought to you by Southern Ag Credit and former Wildcat Alex Reiser. Joined now here in the press box high above Dobie Holden Stadium, Dr. Adam Breerwood, President of Breerwood Community College. Dr. Breerwood, it's always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Carey, my friend, always great to spend a few minutes with you.
Man, we're about a month or so into school. A lot of great things happening. So many of our activities. We talked to Dr. Long last week about so many activities going on, but let's just take a step back, get things from your perspective, and also probably a couple of news items you may want to share with us tonight.
Well, we're just off to another great start this year. For the first time in history, we broke the 6,000 mark in enrollment, which is something that's been a goal of ours for a long time. That's 6,000 individuals that have entrusted us in providing them higher educational opportunities. So we take that responsibility very serious. And that's something that's really a testament not only to our faculty, our staff, our students, our board of trustees. I had a chance to visit with Dr. Grant a little while ago, and he was asking me about our enrollment, and I told him we had another 8% increase this year, and he said, how is that possible? How do y'all continue to do that? And you know, first of all, if anybody but Dr. Grant asked me, I would never tell him. I would never share that playbook, especially if it's from one of our colleagues. But the truth is, you can't pinpoint it. It's just an effort of so many outstanding people that have worked very, very hard, and I'm exceptionally proud of all of them.
You know, those numbers you're talking about, six. I mean, for community college, the value that happens here at Pearl River, especially, man, those are. I'm gonna use this word. Outstanding, maybe not enough, maybe phenomenal, but to have that when you look just 4 years ago from where it's come today, I think folks see the value here at Pearl River Community College, and that's why they want to come here.
Well, there are a lot of challenges right now in higher education, and certainly the financial challenges are one of the biggest obstacles that normally impede education for a lot of college students. And we've tried to keep our tuition affordable. We have a great foundation that provides numerous scholarships. We've built a lot of partners with, business and industry that now provide scholarships to our students. So as long as we can keep creating pathways and putting people into the workforce, we think we'll continue to receive that support and hopefully continue to grow our enrollment.
You know, Dr. Brewer, you made a point there. You're talking about partnerships, and the phrase is community college. Used to be junior college. Well, I kind of like it that they've taken that away as community college because this community, there's so many things that this institution here pushes out to that community. Yeah, the community is a big part of this, but the things that Pearl River creates for the community, particularly here in South Mississippi in our district, well, there's impact every day when you look at the people going to the workforce, you look at the businesses that are supporting growth here at the college. It all gels well.
Well, we can't do it without them. That's the bottom line, Carey. And, a lot of what we do is community outreach, and we do welcome people to our campus, and we do open our facilities. But I think the most important thing to note is that a lot of our graduates live in our communities, and they stay in our communities. And I know, as a father of two, I would love to be close to my children as my career continues and, have a chance to spend time with my grandkids hopefully one day. And so I think it's important that we remember that these people are not only being educated, but they're living in our communities, which will attract industry and a lot of other partnerships. And they need a good workforce, and hopefully we're providing what they need.
I talk about the value here at the college, but the value of the college, when you look right across the street over here, 5-6 years ago, just a grass field and some old buildings. Now you've got a thriving area there with the grocery stores and salons and just a little bit of everything, or a couple of restaurants as well. That just, again, resonates of the growth happening here at the college. Yeah, the numbers are up, but I think those numbers are up because folks want to come here for all the different programs that you offer now.
One thing I want to give our board of trustees a lot of credit for, they continue to support us with the addition of our 4 new dormitories that we're now building on campus. When you think that we'll have nearly 1,300 students that are residing in the city limits of Poplarville, on the campus of Pearl River Community College, and they're going out into the community and they're buying gas and they're going to eat at Subway and they're going to eat at the Mexican restaurant across the street and shop at Ramey's and all those wonderful things. It provides a huge benefit. Again, it builds our tax base. It not only is a huge benefit to us, it's a benefit to the entire county.
I tell people this all the time. That people say, "Oh, you're the voice of the Wildcats." I said, "No, I'm the play-by-play guy. The voice of the Wildcats, the voice of Pearl River Community College, is Dr. Adam Brewer, and I mean that sincerely. I think one of the things that people tell me all the time is the vision you have for this place. And I know you've got some things. You're probably 2-3 years ahead of everybody else. But when you look at where you are today, look back 3 years ago. Do you think and I say this, and this is kind of a hard thing, where you were, are you a little surprised, or this is kind of where you expected things to be?
I have a lot of confidence in the team that we've put together. Our marketing team, our recruiting team, our advisement team, and there's so many people. I do not underestimate our faculty or our staff. And I appreciate you saying that I'm the voice. I'm really just the mouthpiece in some ways of sharing the good news that's happening on our campus and the hard work that all these people are putting in. There are days when it exceeds expectations on what we've been able to accomplish, and then it's kind of a balance between remaining hungry, though. I know there's a lot yet to do, and I have no doubt that we will accomplish all the goals we set forth.
You talked about challenges today in higher education. There are many. There's a workforce opportunity for people who come to community college route, particularly here at Pearl River, different programs you offer here. But, you touched on this earlier. We'll go back to this about tuition. Yeah, you had to do a small hike a couple of years ago, but you went so long without having to do one to where when that happened, it wasn't a big deal with anybody because they said, hey, sooner or later you're going to have to do something, and you did. But I go back to your board of trustees, man. What a great group of people you got there. I'm fortunate. I know just about everybody on that board and trust their wisdom, trust their insight. They're all smart business people. They're also smart people when it comes to education. As you said earlier, there's a team here, not only in your administration, but that board you work with that make it all happen.
Well, what the board forces you to do is look internal. What can we clean up as an institution? What can we do to become more efficient without always having to go to the well to simply raise tuition? So, over the last many years, we've tried to clean up what we can do, cut our expenditures, not always have what we want, but what we need, ask people to do more, but in turn provide them with a substantial pay raise as we go. We're not top heavy on the administrative side. We have a lot of people who are doing a variety of things. We've combined jobs. And that's what our board has asked us to do. And without their vision and really overwhelming support, it wouldn't be possible.
Talk about your immediate team. You've got some great people that you work around, and a smart head coach gets the right assistants.
Absolutely. I learned that a long time ago, Carey. And we do. We have a wonderful team. I tell you, sometimes they tell me too much. I'll give you an example. I get a message, I guess it was late yesterday afternoon. They said, we just opened the new Hancock Center, but we just got our certificate of occupancy 28 days ago, and our insurance doesn't kick in until day 30. So if this storm hits and messes up our campus, we won't have insurance till Sunday. Sometimes I need to know things. Other times it's fine. I can wait and we can play. If something happens, then I would need to know that. But I got in the car this morning at 6:30 and drove to that campus and put my eyes on it because I didn't sleep last night. But this I can go one by one. I'm afraid I would forget somebody, but from our provost, Dr. Smith, all the way down, our exceptional campus vice presidents that do a remarkable job. Our business service, Candace Harper's done a great job in enrollment management. Jeff Long has been incredible in student services, and really watching him grow as a leader. But then you take it a step further. Look at the tremendous job that Patrick Oakes is doing in our athletic department, and you see the spirit of the river tonight and our band, and so many people that are pulling hard, and maybe we're starting to celebrate a little bit of fruits of that labor.
One last thing before we take a break here, I want to kind of ask you this. You are the epitome. You're the story, and I tell people this all the time. Your Pearl River story is as good as it gets. And you're a guy who you came here, you didn't have at that time probably vision of what you're going to do, but then over the years being here and then coming back here, you get what Pearl River's all about.
Well, I think it just provides you with confidence. Being the first one in my family to go to college, statistically speaking, I should have never attended college, much less had an opportunity to serve as a community college president. That's a testament to this institution. I worked in student services a long time. We have a chance to see miracles happen every day. And, at the end of the day, we just want to change our life. And we want to build better mothers and fathers and sons and daughters and put them out in the community that we talked about. And, I just love being a part of it.
I want to go personal on this one. And I know how much you love Pearl River having played here, but go back 2 years ago. How special was it you to have your son come here and play right here in his backyard? A Gold Glover. That's basically an All-American award. Looking back on that, when you put that away in your mind and bring it back every once in a while, what's the thing about that just resonates with you most positive?
The impact that Coach Michael Avalon had, his teammates had, people like yourself, the fact that we built something that, I'm proud to have my son be a part of it. I'm proud to have those people influence the lifelong decisions that my son will make in the future. But it was, and I'll go ahead and say it, it's one of the greatest years of my life, not only professionally but personally, to have worn that uniform, to watch him put that uniform on, to watch him have the success that he had. And I know the major impact that it's not only played in his life over the last few years, but the impact it will continue to have as he becomes a man.
I know you can't share everything because there's a lot going on, but man, when I look at the growth here, I look at just the upgrades to this facility here at Dobie Hole, the new concrete standing area down here, the pavilion down here at this end, the tailgating is really growing around the field here, the dorms coming up, the new things happening down in Hancock at that campus. I mean, so many other things. Is there anything that you could share with us kind of out there you're thinking, maybe this is something we need to do in the next 2 or 3 years that you kind of got your eye on?
Well, we're going to have to continue to expand our career and technical educational opportunities. We have a brand new facility going up right now at our Forest County campus, our allied health and nursing facilities, and we've received support from the state legislature on that. One thing that we do is we never lock ourselves into saying this is absolutely what we're going to do. Education is slow to change quite often. So we want to be more reactive. What's the need of the state of Mississippi right now? How can we put people to work? What facilities are required to accomplish that goal? And then we'll go out and do it. And again, I go back to our board with their support. They know we're moving at a fast pace, and I think they appreciate it, and they've adapted to any needs that we have. But there's some things I think you're going to enjoy on the board pretty soon. Maybe a brand new football suite down there in the south end zone. That would be nice.
How about that? Dr. Breerwood, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have to let you go. I've got to get with Trail over here, Trail Hinton from the recruitment office, something we need to talk about that very dear to him and his family. We're going to talk about that. But I want to give you one last chance here to kind of talk about the atmosphere here tonight for the home opener, man. First, great move by the college tonight to honor our first responders, the military, first and foremost. Secondly, just a great atmosphere here tonight.
What a remarkable atmosphere. 24 hours ago, I wasn't sure we were going to be able to play this game here tonight. And but we did, and look at it. I mean, from end zone to end zone, a great crowd, and you can see our new pavilion there in the end zone. It's packed with students and alumni. This is what it's all about, bringing that community together, watching a little Wildcat football. Hopefully we can finish this week here.
Dr. Adam Breerwood, always a pleasure, my friend.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again soon.
Okay.